I am Tahsin Hussain. I work with an academic institute as an assistant coordinator with administration and student affairs.
This is Tahsin, and this is me, her husband. She and I have been working from home for more than a month now. However, this is a story about Tahsin. We'll look into Tahsin's life. How is it for her to work from home and work for home during this COVID 19 situation?
A lot has changed in life. Certainly, I do not get to go out every day like I used to. Life has become very difficult to some extent. So we have many international students who come here in our university. One of the biggest thing that I have to ensure now is their safety, and also ensuring that they have access to everyday necessary items which they require. This means that I'm connected to my work email all day. No matter how late it is, if a student sends an email, I have to answer it immediately.
When COVID 19 swept across the globe, Tahsin, like most of the people in the world, have found their job and daily routine interrupted overnight. Now, let's start with what has changed in her life.
I'm somewhat grateful about not needing to go out of home every day. I don't have to sit through the usual traffic jam, rushing to punch into office on time. It usually takes me 1.5 hours to go to work, but my house and office is just 4 kilometers apart. So before the pandemic, weekends and other holidays were meant for household chores or doing something for myself and just recharging myself. Nowadays, that is not possible because there's always a last minute meeting that comes up, or there's some form of emergency at home. There's not a line between household work and office work. So I'm continuously juggling household work and office work all day and night.
Household chores and office work are not new for Tahsin. And now it's not any less than what it used to be before the pandemic. But no line between work means there are no fixed working hours for her anymore. So, is she being able to manage all this the way she used to be?
To some extent, no. I'm falling behind on a lot of my office tasks, which usually I would get done very quickly if I'm at office. Right now, maybe I'm doing more of it than what I would usually do, like doing household chores or contributing this much. But then since I am at home, I think it's expected that you also help out.
Work from home and work for home might sound quite similar, but they're two sets of responsibilities. In Tahsin's case, as she said, it's expected to fulfill more of those at the same time. If we compare expectation with reality, what is Tahsin's reality now?
Usually, it would be like that I would get up in the morning, have breakfast, and then do a bit of household work, and at the same time, maybe answer some emails, or if there's a meeting, then I'll complete the meeting and then I'll move on to household work. Since it's Ramadan now, timings are little different for us. For suhoor, which we eat before our fasting hours, so that is usually around like 3 o'clock in the morning, and then by the time we finish that and finish prayers and go to sleep, it's almost 4:35. When we start making items for to break our fast with, like our iftar, that is something we start from around like 4 in the evening. Generally it takes 2 to 3 hours, but then even during these 2 to 3 hours while I'm preparing the iftar, I still get phone calls from office. So I think sleep time has reduced more during Ramadan. Ramadan does make you a little tired because we don't eat or drink the whole day. So it is making life right now a bit more difficult than what it was a few weeks back before Ramadan.
Surely it's far more difficult now than what it used to before, but life never stops for any of us. So, among all these expectations and realities in this situation, what is Tahsin's takeaway from this?
The silver lining of all of this is that this is generally giving us more time to reflect on ourselves, on our lives, to think about the people around us, and appreciate our friends, family, and all our well-wishers in our life, and actually just stand back and genuinely appreciate what we have in life, and just learn and figure out how lucky we are.
একটু হাসো